Okay. Here we are. Oh, you're going to get that all over you? Like a messy? In the kitchen with the Furious Clan. I already have a video up. I might take it down because it's a little, I don't know, the most direct. Basically, you have some in your hand. You don't need more yet. You need to feel in control of it. Cookies. Talking about my food choices around here. Many of you know that I try to. Oh, you need to have a come here. Ruin your chocolate mess, baby. You need to hold your cookie bag. Yeah, they're yummy. Yes. How many do you need? You need one for each hand. You need to double fist them. What about the one in your other hand? Is that yummy? Oh Lord. This one, ever since she got that taste of Oreo, well, it wasn't an Oreo, it was Numino, under Kid's chair, she loves the chocolate. Yeah. And I would never have let Kid eat chocolate. Never in a million years. At 14 months, would she be walking around with chocolate cookies. Chocolate. Can you say chocolate? Yum yum. Yeah. Yum. Anyway, back on track. Okay, sorry about that. I'm spacey today. Organic food. Many of you know that I do my best to feed my family as consciously and deliberately as I can. Chocolate cookie glue on your clothes is one thing, on Mama's clothes is another. Yeah. And once I had kids, that meant I pretty much made a lot of major switches. Before having kids, we did not eat a lot of organic food. Obviously, Kid's 5.5, so, you know, there's been a lot of progression and movement towards having a lot more availability of organic foods, and even your regular grocery store now than there was then. In our regular grocery stores, one of them, like, I don't know if you guys have Spartan brand, like, generic foods, but they have their own version of organic foods that's called Full Circle, and those foods are pretty affordable and pretty good. You can get those at one of our grocery stores. We, as many of you know, have a Whole Foods, we have a Trader Joe's, and both of those have pretty cheap organic food from their own lines. For example, I got here a box of organic Morning O's, Cheerios, yes, from their own line, 365 Organic. And some people call Whole Foods Whole Paycheck. I don't know why. I spend less there than at our regular independent grocery store. What did you want more of? Sweet pea, you have one in your hand, right there. Yum yum in your hand. You can only eat out of your left hand? Okay, that's probably going to be it. I don't know why, because I don't spend more there. This whole box of cereal is $2.99. Tastes exactly like Cheerios. If you bought this size box of Cheerios, it would be more than $2.99 at our store. Probably $4.29 or whatever, I don't really know. $3.29. No, more than that. Around more than $4. I know some of you guys live in areas that are ridiculously cheap. We don't. Where we live, you can't get a box of conventional name brand cereal for cheaper than this. So I don't spend more. I know I spend more than some of you, and I make different choices probably across the board, though, on things that, even if I wasn't buying organic, I'd be probably buying a more expensive version of that food anyway. Right now, we are not, I mean, I would think that right now, I have to add it up. I think I'm spending about $150 a week. That's including diapers. And I don't buy cheap diapers. I'm surprised there. I'm buying diapers from Whole Foods that don't have chlorine in them, so they're pretty pricey. That's including my diapers and my wipes. And our coffee, I'm buying about 1.5 pounds of premium coffee, so that's expensive. And that includes all hormone-free, antibiotic-free dairy and meats. I don't necessarily get I don't buy organic dairy because that's usually ultra pasteurized, and that's something that I try to stay away from for other reasons. But and I like to support. There's several local dairies near us that are hormone and antibiotic-free. So and that's really what I'm concerned about with dairy and meat. So I get that dairy. And so the $150 a week, that includes buying at least one high-end meat or fish purchase. Like if I'm getting wild sea scallops, those are expensive, and I've been having those every week lately. Or I might get, you know, some steak or something. Usually there's one or the other in there, and that still adds up to that. I have been doing a little more chicken, and we eat a meat sauce pretty much every night. I mean, so there's ways clearly to do it cheaper. I will say that this is what we're doing. We don't buy very many packaged foods. The things that we do buy packaged, we don't have any chips or really wrappers, or we don't eat a lot of that kind of stuff. I usually get a pack of each of these every week. These are Newman's own. Do you guys eat their salad dressings? They're fantastic. Anyway, sorry about that. They've got a whole line of organic snack foods. Hey, chocolate mustache. That are delicious and taste exactly like the real deal here. So Newman's O's, exactly like Oreos. Fig Newman's, just like Fig Newtons. Delicious. These, right now, if I had to pay full price on those, it's $3.99 a container. I have absolutely no idea. Honey, you had one right here. You left it on the floor. How much those would be of the regular version. I haven't bought those in forever. But I can typically get those on sale for $2.99 or $3.29. Hi, Soupy. Mama doing a video. Yeah. But mostly I focus on produce. And I have some lists up there of the top. I think they say if you eliminate the top 10, and I might put another one up there that's called like the Dirty Dozen. If you get rid of that, those foods, you'll reduce your pesticide intake by 90%. And just off the top of my head, I know on that list are potatoes, green beans, peaches are the #1, pears, apples, and so when you think about that, that would also include apple juice, things like that, grapes, grape juice, raisins, any form of grape. Grape juice concentrate is used to sweeten a lot of things. And one way to think about it in general is a thinner skinned fruit or vegetable. Obviously, that makes sense, requires more pesticides, berries, than a thicker skinned, like avocados. Bananas are one exception when you're importing bananas. So, unfortunately, yes, bananas you want to go organically as well. So that's one way to think about it. Corn. Corn is one slightly different issue. That's genetically modified, and we try to avoid that as well. So for me, the produce is an easy switch, and I will tell you that I don't always get my produce at Whole Foods. Whole Foods is cheap. I go to Whole Foods. This is why I go to 3 grocery stores, and I know not everyone can do that, but I go to Whole Foods for the Whole Foods brand things. Cereal, if we